All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Last day of the week. Last day of the week. So let's go through our gap scan. Doesn't look like our gap scan is as, at least our leading gapper is up 160%. I think like every other day this week, since I think Tuesday, our gap scan we had something up like 400, 500%. So it's something to keep in mind. Today, VTAC up 160% is our leading gapper. GM, good morning. What's up? JB, good morning. Sam, day trading. Good morning. Good morning. Morgan, good morning. General CJ, good morning. Northsale, good morning. Chad, good morning. Hawk, good morning. Sync, good morning. Later Trader, good morning. All right, yeah. So our leading gapper here, VTAC. Catheter Precision Equity. Do we have news on VTAC? Did move yesterday on the 17th. We don't have news on the 17th or today. So no news gapper. What's new? You know, we've been having lots of no news gappers. But it's fine as long as there's price action. We will still trade it. Haddon, what's up? Haddon loaded up some STEC. Nice. So 2.5 million shares here on VTAK. So pretty low float. Kind of following that same, a similar kind of price action here as the leading gapper yesterday. That went from like 30 cents, I think, to like $3 or something like that. 30 cents to $3. So a lot of kind of penny stocks moving up over $1. That's been very hot yesterday and the day before. So we're going to want to keep an eye on this one. The halt bands are going to be tight because we closed under 75 cents. But we are holding highs. We're holding the previous high. Consolidating here right above VWAP. So it definitely can give a good opportunity to continue higher. Alan, what's up? Good morning. Bolds, good morning. Next stock here on the gap scan, SOBR. SOBR is the next gapper at 93%, but the volume has died. But we are holding kind of support here under VWAP. But it's definitely a tough chart. And we ripped from 8 all the way up to 27, pull back down all the way to 14, back up to 29, pulling back down to 14. So you're kind of getting this kind of bouncing ball effect. These are definitely tougher charts to trade because when the backside comes, it looks like it gets brutal. We're not holding up, consolidating, and continuing. Could you provide us with a short explanation of the halt band when it's tight and when it's wide? Yeah, so you're going to want to look at the halt rules in summary. You can find the halt rules on the NASDAQ website. But yeah, in summary, it's if the stock closes under 75 cents for the entire day, minus the first, I think it's the first 5 minutes of the open and the last 30 minutes of the close, there is a 15 cents down, 15 cents up halt band. If the stock closed above 75 cents the previous day, then it's based off a percentage. It's based off a percentage of the price, and that's adjusted every 5 minutes. Based upon, so if the price gets higher and higher and higher, the halt bands will also get wider and wider. Well, dollar-wise, it'll get wider and wider, but it'll stay, a fixed kind of percentage. But yeah, you can look at those exact kind of values through the NASDAQ website. Peter, good morning. What's up? All right, so that's SOBR. Do we even have news on this thing? Trading higher, the company announced it filed a Form RW and will not pursue a public offering. So pretty much is telling the market that they withdrew a public offering, which is bullish. We've seen some moves from this, but has the move already happened? Just the question is, the move already happened here on SOBR? Running already from 8 to 29, back down to 15. I don't know. I think we can get something on this one. I don't know if it's going to go all the way back through 29 and 30, but can we break 19? Can we break 21 before the backside? We'll see. The one that started it all this week. Drug is up off of a nice little consolidation and breaking out. So huge move from 2 all the way up to 60, pulling back, retracing maybe half of its move back down to about 20, consolidating, a few days of rest here, and now breaking out again over this previous resistance level. So resistance, breaking below support, holding, breaking back above this support here, and squeezing out through the highs. Can we hold this and continue higher? Man, this stock has made such a big move. I would be very surprised if this thing rips all the way back up to these levels. I'll be very surprised. But I guess anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. Or was this just a sort of kind of short squeeze to stop out any shorts in this area? We stopped them out, and now we can go backside again. Is that the next leg, or do we hold and we continue for the potential retest of the higher levels here? Adam's saying CDT. You can take a look here at CDT. Do we have any new news on so announces 35 million private placement. Sort of news here on drug. CDT, you guys calling out CDT, penny stock. I don't see any news on this one. It is getting a little bit of volume, not a lot though. If it's a 10 cent, 12 cent stock, this needs to be turning 5 million, 6 million, 10 million shares per 1 minute candle. But right now it's not even turning 1 million shares. So it's quite low here. This could be the start of something. It's possible. But we don't have news on it. The float, 42 million shares float. So it's really high. Maybe you can see something on it. Maybe. But it's not something that's like A+ for me. JDZG up 60%. JDZG. Is this one a larger float too? JDZG. No, 2.5 million share float. Looks like we probably had news yesterday. Kind of just ripped out of nowhere here yesterday around 3. But I do not see any news. The news here, well, it's not the news from the company, but it's just like kind of like an article or just like an update here from the market. Shares of US listed Chinese stocks are trading higher after Chinese retail sales and industrial production data beats estimates. So I guess it's just up on data or like macroeconomic data rather than an actual specific catalyst from the company. But it is kind of trending up still. Not too far off of its highs. Has a 2.5 million share float. Look at that drop here. Look at this. That's nasty. So maybe we see something on JDZG. That's possible. Peggy seems to have made a little bit of a move. CDT kind of inching higher here to 13 cents. Still not really interested in it though. So it looks like PEGY had a reverse split recently. 300K float. So this thing's a 300K float. 300K floater. Interesting. This thing, the volume's kind of light right now, but it's a 300K floater. I think it's worth to keep on watch. The decent, I mean, it has proven itself that it can make really good moves really quickly from 6 all the way up to 1288. But we do retrace a huge amount of the move here. But then we're bouncing back up relatively fast here from 771 in 3 minutes. We're back up to 10. Yesterday a little bit, but the volume is real light in here. Only 100K volume at the peak. So unless we get crazy volume at the open, maybe it's not best to trade that one. But if it does get volume on Peggy, this thing can fly. CDT breaking out slightly again here. Up to 13.3. 13.3. Drug held that resistance area. Topping tail here on the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Or forming on the 5 minute. Yeah, that doesn't look good right here. That's the 5 minute chart. The 1 minute chart, yeah. High volume kind of rejection here. If we don't hold this area, I don't know, it's not looking good here. Maybe we'll see something though on drug. It is getting some attention. It's really tough to see which one is going to be the one. Similar to yesterday. Yesterday I had no idea what was going to be the one. The one that ended up being the one, I don't even think was on my, it wasn't even on my my watch list. NUZE ended up being the one. I didn't even know until it already made like 100% move. CDT moving up. CDT continuing higher here. Maybe we see a break of this level here at 1650. That would be a good conservative target here. It is starting to show some strength. 1.3 million now in volume. This candle is already at 1.3 million with 30 seconds left. 1.5 million. 1.6. 1.7. So getting some more volume, which is a great sign. How much is this up again? It's still only up 38%. But 2.3 million shares there in that candle. So starting to get up there. Like I said, like at the open, like for something like this needs like close to 10 million shares at the open for it to really show that it's strong, or to show that there's a lot of people watching it. Morgan says he was totally out of cash when news broke out. Yeah, that's the struggle with the cash account. You got to kind of hold on to some of your bullets. As you guys are tuning in your own trading, we got about 10 minutes left. As you guys are tuning into your own trading, make sure you drop that like, subscribe if you're new. I do this every day, 9 to 9:30. Just reviewing the gap scan, getting our head straight, and setting a plan, a pre-market plan for how we're going to trade today. TNON might be nice. We can take a look. TNON. Okay, I mean, this one, I think this one has a larger float. No, it actually has a very small float. It's a micro float. No, it's not a micro float. 2.86 million. Small float, but not micro. 2.86 million, but that's fine. Do we have news on it? Yesterday, shares jump after 3 patents awarded to company. Patent news, okay. They were awarded 3 U.S. patents. This was posted yesterday. What was the time that they posted this? 16:05, so right after the market closed. So yeah, that was responsible then for this move. 350 all the way up to 6, back down to 4. But I think the news is pretty good. I think if we do get attention on this one, it's possible. Right now it's just low volume, so it's not quite sure like if this is gonna just start going or not. Because a lot of times, like, even though there's a catalyst on it, at the open there's not much more volume. Like, the volume doesn't come in, it never comes in, and it kind of just maybe either chops around or it starts to fade, and the move never happens. So, I mean, it ticks all the boxes that I would like to see for a nice move. It has a history of making huge moves. Curling up off the low here. Maybe we can see a break through the high. It's got, the float, the catalyst. I mean, the pre-market chart, I would say isn't the best because it's not really showing bullish right now, kind of consolidating near highs, volume increasing. But it ticks every other box. So maybe if this starts to get volume, but it really depends on that volume. VTAC still holding this consolidation here, really tight consolidation now. I think at the open we're going to get a good opening range, either to the downside or to the upside or both. So it's kind of winding up, and then it's going to make its move either down and up and down, or just straight up or just straight down, or just, I guess, could go sideways. I don't know, but something is going to happen here. It's starting to wind up right into the market open. News gave back a lot of a ties. The halt bands are going to be wider today since we did close over 75 cents. Yesterday the halt bands are tight, which you can see why we're getting all these halts. So today maybe even better price action, I guess. Earlier in the move there's less halts because it was cheaper. And 15 cents on, $1 a share, or 75 cents or 80 cents a share, is a bigger range than 15 cents on a $3 share. Maybe we see something here. It'd be I don't see it coming back all the way up to 350, but can we get back up to 220 before maybe going backside? That's possible. Another day where it's just not really clear which one's going to be the one. Another day that's just not clear. So gonna want to stay patient here at the open. SOBR, I didn't like SOBR because of the volume, but it could make a move. It's 300K float. VTAC finally making a move here. Maybe it's VTAC is the one here. We're starting to get some volume, breaking over this resistance. It's possible. Maybe it's VTAK. But again, the halt levels are going to be tight. So you're going to want to be careful on this one with the halts. 15 cents up, 15 cents down. I think the first 5 minutes actually is doubled. So it's 30 cents up, 30 cents down. I believe so. I might be wrong. Haddon's trying to pump CDT. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. It's possible, but I will rather be late to the party on CDT than too early and having it not really work out. News kind of curling up a little bit into the open. I think I'm going to watch VTAK for the open. It's showing strength. We're near highs. For the first 5 minutes, the halt bands are going to be wider for the first 5 minutes. So you could get a good opening range on it. The tight spread, so I'll be able to kind of manage my risk better than if it was a wide spread stock. And I don't have to really worry about getting filled too high or too low. We recently had news, NUZE, that was a similar price range from, it was like 30 cents, 40 cents. It ripped all the way up to $3. So maybe VTAC is following suit for NUZE. Yeah, getting in early is less risky. Depends how you look at it. Depends how you look at it. It could be getting in early. Maybe you sacrifice a little bit of your accuracy. But if you're in early, your risk to reward would probably be higher when you're right. I like trading stocks that are already proving itself, where everyone's watching. I'm more of a high accuracy trader. High accuracy, scalper. 50% plus accuracy is what I shoot for. So VTAC, not in a pretty good area. Sync aims for 100% accuracy. Hey, I wish it was possible. I wish it was possible, but it's just not. All right, have a good weekend, Crystal Ball. Hopefully you finish strong for the week. You got this. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Do your thing. Follow your system. Follow your rules. Have a great weekend. So we got about a minute left. Gonna be watching VTAC. Good luck, guys. I'm just gonna look to just trade to the best of my ability. Trade to the best of my ability, and whatever the outcome is, and just being content with that, and with whatever the outcome is, and looking to learn from either a green day or a red day today. Whatever happens is all right. So looking for longevity, looking for longevity over the long term. Just another day, and we're just gonna execute. So good luck, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.